Okay, Reggie, before we get into today's segment, is there anything that you would like to speak on or talk about first?
Just right quick, just want to promote the shirts again. The shirts on our website. Hopefully, John will show them to us. Y'all can go and pick those up. We finally got some for the big boys like me. Some 4X, 5X in. And y'all scroll down there and go to the different t-shirts. Mainly the red sweat top is definitely in the size 3X, 4X, and 5X, which a lot of places don't do for y'all. Um, Other than that, John, I think we good, man. Let's just get going.
Okay. So, Diddy he was in court last week with like a status hearing, and I wanted to get your thoughts on something that his law team said, and that was that they accused um, the feds of leaking the Cassie video to CNN. Did you see that, and do you have any thoughts about it?
I kind of insinuated that a few segments ago. It's probably been about two months ago, where I said, "Man, I really think the feds leaked that out." And then I know I said before that maybe Diddy and them people leaked it out, but then after that, after I saw they were adamantly denying it, because I said, "Look what they got us talking about, y'all." When I was saying Diddy's side did it, it was because I said we're not talking about sex crimes no more. We're talking about assault and domestic violence. But then I changed my tune, and then I said, "Now I'm starting to believe the government did that shit," and it seemed like that's where Diddy attorneys is taking this. Now, hey, trust me, some heads going to roll if they did leak it, because especially now it's making the case look a little weak or look a little suspect in the judge mind, where the judge will turn against the state or the government if they found out that a rogue FBI agent or a rogue deputy U.S. attorney did something like that. Uh, Y'all got to remember the hotel been out of business, so if somebody close to this investigation that leaked this. There ain't no security guard that used to work there. He ain't thought about it, because if a security guard leaked it, trust me, there's gonna be some paper trail, some money of that from CNN. CNN ain't covering for nobody. Their legal team and their department ain't covering for nobody. So whoever turned that over to CNN, when the government come and get that subpoena, it's gonna be found out. So we'll know real short on who leaked that particular video. Now that it's becoming an issue, where the FBI, Internal Affairs Department, or the U.S. Attorney's Internal Affairs Department is going to have to go investigate it to save face for those attorneys that's working on the case. They're going before the judge representing, to the courts. And now that it seems like it's going to be a big issue of whether this court, the judge, this new panel, because this is a panel of 3 people. Now, they're going to have to get at least 2 people to deny Diddy's bail. And that's the main thing that's going on now. I'm kind of looking like Diddy might get some bail, y'all. Yeah, boy, Reggie Wright back is right now saying the way that case looking, and the agreement or whatever, I don't know the correct word, but what they presented to the courts, the brief that's presented to the courts, that was a pretty strong brief, y'all. And all the things that Diddy offered, and willing to give up, the $50 million cash bond, the properties, the hiring a independent security contract company. Of course, we know the passports and signing in, everybody having to sign in who comes in and out. Kind of be hard to deny that bill, y'all. It's kind of going to be hard. And especially if it finds out what they're alleging, y'all, where the U.S. Attorney Office represented to the courts as if, you remember those people I was talking about, all that young lady that he kept calling 100 sometimes. Well, they're trying to say that once she said, hey, I'm a grand jury witness, that the phone call stopped. If all of that turns out to be true, a three-panel sets of judge, they might give your boy Diddy some bail, y'all. It might be crazy. It might be crazy. But then that shit gonna backfire on Diddy that speedy trial stuff. Yeah, it's a backfire because now he gonna want to sit out 2 or 3 years on home confinement, and so we got to wait and see what happens. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they do that. But the way the government going to get around that anyway, because trust me, they don't have enough time because of all the, like I said, they got over 90-something devices that they have to go through and get stuff off. And they saying that takes a lot of time to go through all those devices because they don't want to miss anything. And they're going to add somebody just to have that. You remember that word I taught y'all about superseding indictment? Well, they're going to add some more people to the indictment just to prolong it, just so they won't have to meet that May the 5th court date. And so I'm telling y'all, November, December are going to be some interesting months on this case to see who's going to be added as a victim, but more importantly, who's going to be added as a suspect, just for the government to prolong that May 5th date that they are alleging to come out. And so, yeah, that would be my take, but that's what I learned from all of this, John.